And now for a dramatic recreation of my face in the hours following Interstellar. Interstellar is Christopher Nolan's latest mind-bending cinematic opera to hit theaters, this time with Matthew McConaughey playing a corn farmer whose past makes him the perfect candidate for a task that just might mean everything to the human race. And that's about as much as I can say without spoiling the many movements and ideas Nolan has waiting for you in this almost 3-hour transformative film. Honestly, the less you know about the plot of this one, the more you'll just get to sit back and enjoy the ride. The mind-sinking, deep-thinking, seat-clenching, tear-wrenching ride. And what a ride it is. Let's start with the incredible breadth of the story. I mean, this movie goes places, literally and figuratively, and in a way that embodies the definition of the word epic. You can't help but feel the grandeur of the story, the settings, and the philosophy that's on display. And yet, at the same time, Nolan has this way of still keeping the central character development simple, meaning for everything this movie tries to be, at the center of it, it's just a movie about a dad and his daughter and their evolving relationship. It's an amazing magic trick to hide the simplest story structure amongst all the pomp and circumstance and gives the audience something to hold on to while this intellectual world is spinning around them. I mean, these are some big ideas here about time and space and love and family and humanity and survival, yet even as your mind revs up to ponder those complexities, it finds rest in connecting to that simple child-parent dynamic that we've all experienced in one way or another. Also, the performances are really good here, with well-known, talented actors hopping in here and there to take part in the proceedings as McConaughey and Anne Hathaway take the lead. I should also mention that the technical aspects of the flick, from score to effects to design, all seem to do their job quite nicely, never distracting from the experience happening on the screen. I will give Nolan this: he plays for keeps, and there's something wonderful about seeing someone with the ambition to really go after it like this. But here's the thing about ambition. Sometimes its reach exceeds its grasp. For all the depth and philosophical meanderings here, I'm not actually sure it really holds together. Now, for the first half or so, I think it all works, but then it's as if the movie just stops trying to really make sense so it can better serve the story. Now, that's a decision I totally understand from a storytelling perspective, but from an intellectual one, it becomes quite distracting. Who knows, maybe I'm just not smart enough to get it, but I thought there were some really glaring contradictions and conundrums that started to cause the movie in many ways to collapse under its own weight, like some sort of philosophical black hole of ideas. And yet it seemed like a black hole I was enjoying every second of, getting sucked into even as it messed with my head. At the end of the day, Interstellar is a grand tale. Beautiful, breathtaking visuals, amazing performances, and a simple story of a family in survival, making it worth seeing even if the philosophical and theoretical ambition doesn't quite add up. I say it finds its home as an A-. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. Stay tuned for this review's best ever challenge here in a bit. First, I want to throw some stuff up over here that you can click on. If you'd like to subscribe, which I'd very much appreciate, you can do that by clicking the big gray subscribe button. If you want to see more, well, Big Hero 6 is also out this week, so you can check out my review of that as well. You can also click the logo right up here if you want to go to the allnewyourmoviefriend.com. That's where you can find a searchable database of these reviews, as well as a written text of these videos as well. And finally, this review's best ever challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category and also try to identify my choice. What is the best long movie ever? Let's just say over 160 minutes. Mine's an easy choice and includes possibly my favorite on-screen battle ever, including a section where a character rides a shield downstairs while continuing to take out the enemy with a barrage of arrows. Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments, and the first person to guess mine does get a point. Thanks, and please subscribe.